Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for our main event. 12 rounds among light heavyweights. A lot of talk heading into tonight. The opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway. Good snapping jab.
That's what you need to get inside. Hey, Joe, if you're going to rob a bank, you need a smoke screen so the guards don't see you coming. You want to get inside? Use the jab.
See him trying to cut down that tree with a well-placed right hand. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Well, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. The Natural's rocked, and his defense is porous right now. He could go down at any moment.
Well, the problem is he's got the habit of blocking.
Oh, and banging away he goes. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape. Somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Scored well with that right hand to the body. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. The Natural's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Piercing jabs. The Beast's opponent able to land a sharp counterpunch. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
The Natural's tying up more now after being knocked down.
And that's what you expect. He's trying to buy a little time. He's not worried about winning this round right now. He just wants to get himself right so he can win other rounds. And he can be around for other rounds.
Fires right back at him. Now he ties up there. The Natural's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. And banging away he goes, able to land that power punch.
Trying to force his way in that front door, and he got smacked with that door.
Missed that uppercut. You see him holding on.
Get in there! Get in there!
Downstairs with a right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Ten clicks of the talk. Good looking right hand after he got hit. And that's the end of round two. The Natural's effectiveness really damaged his opponent in that last round. Big shot, the right came clean. Oh, Oh, he's hurt. He was hurt right there, but now he's grabbing on like it's a life preserver.
And he's going to have to stay there if he's going to get through these rapids. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Very accurate with the overhand right.
You got this one.
That was not well targeted by the Beast. Gets rid of that body shot. Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by the Beast from the east.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, and gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
The Natural's right hand working well that time. He scored well.
Keep moving. Move your head.
Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Look at that. The hook came home with ease.
Let it go.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Keep going, keep going. You're doing great. Let's keep working out.
Here you go.
Don't save anything.
He's given up 2 rounds on Teddy's scorecard as we begin round number 4, but I think he's got a pretty bright future in this fight here, knowing that he's gotten to his man.
Yeah, he knows it, and maybe more importantly, his opponent knows that he's been hurt. And I can see it already. It's making him a little bit more tentative, so it's making his job a little easier.
The Natural's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Blocks one and then brings his own bazooka. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the Natural. And just grabbing onto his opponent. The Natural's right hand scores well. Halfway through this round here. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Get after him!
Great hook to the head that time. There's a straight right hand.
Hit the body! Watch the hook!
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Brings the hook that time. The Natural's last round didn't go the way he wants. Not with that swelling that we see.
Gotta make it a fight now.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Nice work with the uppercut. The Beast is able to land a good, solid left hand. Good step back counterpunch there. He had his his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it.
Double up on your punch. Let's see some more head movement.
Wow, what an uppercut. Very nice defensive guard there. The Naturals banged around by a big uppercut. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Some of that too. Let's go.
The Naturals down on your scorecard. I snuck a peek at your scorecard. He's down on your scorecard. But it's still a close and competitive fight, a fight that he's very much alive in.
Yeah, he is, but he's got to go about it like the fight is up for grabs. He can't start saying, hey, you know, I think I'm a little bit ahead, because that's
a big right hand there. That's a good hook by the Beast from the East. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. You see how he does that right there? How he just pushes away. A headshot blocked. Not precise at all by the Beast.
There you go.
Good defense, just covering up down low.
Nice work. Nice work.
Halfway through round 6. Able to dismiss it. All offense by the Naturals. The Beast is really doing a fine job here, Teddy. And I know everybody falls in love with the clean, effective punching, but you can make an argument that he's controlling this fight right now thanks to his head movement.
Yeah, you know, it makes me think about that legendary story about the old great Willie Pep, the Will o' the Wisp. There was a legend that he actually won a round without throwing a punch, just by making his opponent miss, just by ring generalship.
And just like that, things turn around. A back-and-forth round. Both men have been rocked.
This is what boxing's about. This is what battle is about. This is what human spirit is all about.
Go get him.
Well, Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
You see him with the left of the head there? The Naturals' defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. He is not in good shape. He could be. Did you see that? And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Blocks that belt line well. Natural's defense is paying off now. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. The Natural's able to land a nice, clean left hand. Commits to the straight right. Showing you some defense there with the block. And round 7 comes to an end.
You're winning me.
As we start round number 8, I want to take a look at Teddy's scorecard, and I also want to ask you of an underlying storyline that's developing here. Because, yes, you have him up, but that's because he has scored knockdowns. This is a very close fight, and his opponent is hanging in there. Could he be discouraged because of that?
Obviously, that can always happen, but part of being a professional fighter, and if you want to become a champion, is you do not allow yourself to go into those mental corridors.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. The Natural's not showing that he's got a great IQ when it comes to ring generalship here. He's just stationary, not much movement at all.
No, not at all, and it's feeding right into his opponent. He knows where to find them and where to find them at all times. He needs to get on those legs a little bit and start changing a little bit of his placement here where he is. He's always in the same place.
Snaps that jab out. And he ties up on the inside.
There you go. Unload. More punches.
The Natural's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Body shot lands. It was the right. The Beast's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. We come to the end of the round, and maybe now decision time for the corner here. And Teddy, talk to me about how a trainer knows his guy's had enough.
Well, you have to know your guy. You have to know how physically, how he emotionally reacts from the gym, where he's at a point where he's hurt, where you know that he can't take anymore. You have to know your guy, Joe. You have to know how he reacts to punches. You've seen him in the gym before, and you have to be able to recognize that immediately and say, you know what? This guy's in a place that I got to get him out of.
Move your head. Keep moving. Keep moving. You're doing great.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Good block.
Keep going.
The Naturals tagged by a right hand. Wow! Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Down he goes. Now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
You got this one.
The Natural's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. The Beast's really impressing us here, defensively impressing us. I mean, it's so easy to say, wow, look at the punching, look at the power. But, Teddy, you got to appreciate what he's doing with defense.
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons why you can say that you appreciate, you know, the aggression or the power and all these things. He can afford to be aggressive because he doesn't get hit.
Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out of them?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
Big right hand. Solid. Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you gotta wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they gonna stop this?
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Well-placed shot came in. Oh, and there you go. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
The ref is stopping this fight. The Naturals smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count. I like the way he finished things tonight, Teddy. The Beast's your winner by knockout in a fight that he controlled throughout.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, and just as importantly, or more importantly, his trainer, his manager, and his promoter like it, because that means that he's going to be easier to sell now to television.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.